Hello friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Monday, the 26th of October, 2020. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride on this last week of the month. Wow, can you imagine that? Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about tumbleweeds and deep-rooted trees. Now, over the weekend, Michael and I were reading a little nature thing in a magazine, and it was talking about tumbleweeds. Now, if none of you have ever seen a tumbleweed before, here's what a tumbleweed looks like. And I said, oh gosh, when I lived in the deserts in Nevada, I lived right around the corner from a big empty field, and I used to see tumbleweeds rolling by all the time. Isn't that something? But I never quite was sure what a tumbleweed was. So I actually looked up the Webster's Dictionary definition of it, and it says that a tumbleweed is a plant of dry regions, like I lived in the desert. It breaks off near the ground in late summer, and it is tumbled about by the wind, and it disperses its seeds that way. Wow, isn't that something? That's what a tumbleweed is. But you know, a tumbleweed doesn't have, even though it has roots, it has such shallow little roots that they just break off and it just flies away. Now, a deep-rooted tree, on the other hand, let me read you the definition of a deep-rooted tree. A deep-rooted tree is one with permanent root type. It supports the weight of the upper tree, and the deepest of these roots are called tap roots. They emerge as germinated seeds continue to grow and the tree matures. So whether it's white oak, hickory, walnut, red oak, maple, and sycamore, they all have thick, deep roots. Wow, isn't that something? So I started looking up what deep roots, maybe some synonyms for the word deep-rooted, and here's what I have. Deep-rooted trees are deeply implanted, firmly embedded, they're entrenched, they're ingrained, they're deep-seated, they are fixed, and they are firm. Wow. Well, you know, it's not just, and by the way, here is a picture of a deep-rooted tree. You know, it's not just roots of trees that can have these same characteristics. There's certain personality types that have different types of, different kinds of things deep-rooted in them. For example, if you're a person who is full of love and joy, you could have deep-rooted joy and deep-rooted love and deep-rooted forgiveness for anybody who hurts you. On the other hand, if you're the type of person that lets anger and resentment and unforgiveness take root like this, you can be in big trouble. That's when you want to say, you know what, unforgiveness, hatred, that sort of thing, they need to be tumbleweeds in my life. They need to be something that, well, they may have been rooted for a little while, but when I decide that I don't want them anymore, I just push them away and I say, roll away, hatred, resentment, unforgiveness. I don't need those type of roots in my life. I would much rather have roots of love, joy, and peace, and forgiveness, and kindness. Those are the things I want to take root in my life. So boys and girls, may I challenge you today to ask you the question, what kind of roots are you allowing to take root in your life? Are they good roots of good trees, trees of love and joy and peace and forgiveness and kindness? Or are you letting those sorts of good qualities just be tumbleweeds in your life, where they come and they just fly away and just that easily something else can come and take its place? I'm encouraging you today to just think, what's taking root in my heart and mind? Is it good or is it bad? And what good things am I letting just roll away like a tumbleweed? It's a good time for an examination. Now listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who is. If you know somebody who needs to decide what's deep-rooted and what's a tumbleweed, maybe you can come alongside and help them. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeanne-Sigler. Hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post another Take Two. All right, you have a blessed and wonderful final week of the month, and I will see you on Wednesday. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.